Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Fit Tip Friday. Guys, topic of discussion today. Watch out for tricky labels. Yes, those are labels at the grocery store. Those are the labels on the back of your food that give you the nutritional value and the nutritional information. Some of these labels are not so trustworthy. Some of these labels, as a matter of fact, are very tricky and they promote tons of health-related benefits, but they deliver zero. So today I want to address two specific labels. Let's go ahead and start with low-fat or fat-free processed foods. We must keep an eye on these labels, guys, because these are some of the trickiest ones out there. For the longest time, it was thought that saturated fats were very harmful to the human body. Up until evidence showed basically research based on very weak evidence of this myth, and it was completely eliminated. It showed that, as a matter of fact, saturated fats are not harmful for the human body. But before this happened, food manufacturers jumped on the bandwagon and everyone started removing fats from foods. Great. Now you have no taste. This is what happens. Whenever you remove fat from a product, from a food item, you are going to lose all of its taste. So in order to make up for the lack of taste, food manufacturers, these huge companies, started adding tons of sugar onto the product. So now you have a low fat, quote unquote, fat free, whichever the case might be, with tons of sugars. And just to touch up again on the fact that saturated fats are not harmful for your body, added sugars are very harmful for your body in the other hand. So make sure that you watch out for fat-free or low-fat labels. Very same thing happens with milk. If you consume dairy and you buy skim milk often, remember, keep an eye out for labels because this is the same concept. They remove the fat and they remove the taste, and then they add sugars in order to make up for the lack of flavor. And not only that, but when it comes to milk, just a side note, all of the vitamins and nutrients are in the fat. So whenever you buy skim milk, you're basically buying watered down milk with added sugars to it. So keep an eye on those. Guys, moving on to the next one, we're gonna go for heart healthy whole wheat products. Woo, this is a good one. Not a lot of whole wheat products are actually made from whole wheat. And here's a few things that happen. Number one, they pulverize the grains to such a minuscule refined level of flour that this ends up spiking blood sugar levels in your body, which is not good. That will lead to bad health conditions. That's one of the things that we're dealing with. And number two, and most important, this is a very interesting fact, in the mid and to late 1960s, scientists found a way to modify the genes in wheat in order to get more yield from it. So this makes wheat a little bit more profitable. And when that happened, everything changed about the product. If you down-regulate, as a matter of fact, the genes on the grain, you're going to get a complete different product. And the end result is a wheat that is a whole lot less nutritional than what our grandfathers, our ancestors had access to. So back in the day, whole wheat products were relatively healthy. Nowadays, not so much, and they should be consumed with caution. And to wrap this up, here's the takeaway, and more than a takeaway, the solution, my opinion. Make sure to keep in mind that the list of ingredients in the back of your food items should be this big. The least amount of ingredients, the least you have to go onto the label side and read, the closer you are to real foods, to raw foods. If I am purchasing sweet potatoes, there is one ingredient in my list of ingredients. It's real food, it's sweet potatoes. So just give you a little bit of advice on that. Keep your list of ingredients short. Watch out for tricky labels. Not everything that says health promotes health. I will see you guys again very soon. Please make sure to comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. And have an amazing weekend.